Morning, Mark from Apprentice 1-to-1. I'm just on my way to a job down in Watford today and stopped for a quick break and thought I'd do a little video about what's been going on recently. So last night on its own we had 44 apprentices getting in touch, and that's for a range of reasons. Obviously they've not been in their normal employed places, even the ones who've still got the jobs, and they've not been in college, so there's a few questions around preparing for AM2. And luckily some of the guys within the Apprentice 1-to-1 group have put some content together just for that, so I've pointed them over to it. So you know, that's an aspect of inquiry that seems to be building. Definitely the number of people getting in touch is ramped up again. I'm not going to try and guess the reasons why. It did drop off a little bit, which I was taking as a good sign that, you know, maybe things were settling down, but I don't know if it's a case of it was just as the furlough system's winding down, more people have been put out of work. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're still there, still offering that guidance and support. People are still getting in touch, and yeah, we managed to link over the weekend. I think it was 17 to 20 people who managed to apply onto job roles that we had registered with employers. So that's still nice to be doing, and hopefully some of those people get those jobs, fingers crossed. Obviously they have to go through a normal application procedure and interview stages. It's not a case of get in touch with Apprentice 1-to-1 and we get you a job. We just join the dots, put the opportunity in front of people, and hopefully it works out. I've got to say, there's loads and loads of keen, motivated young people who are getting in touch through Apprentice 1-to-1, desperate to be in this trade. And you know, at a time when we're seeing in wider society that young people are maybe being accused of contributing to the spread of this virus and everything else that's going on, I think it's important to remember that that's just, I don't know if that's part of British society maybe, or if it's just the way the world is. But I mean, you can look back in history to the 50s and 60s when the older generation moaned about youngsters and their thirst for rock and roll and all the activities they were getting up in recreational time, shall we say, and how they were going to ruin the future of mankind through that. And then, you know, certainly from my generation it was video game consoles and computers and watching too much TV, and you know, there's always the finger pointing at youth as to spoiling the prospects of the future. And you know, there's idiots in all age categories from all different backgrounds and genders and whatever else, and there's good people in all of those things as well. It's just human nature. It shouldn't really be a case of singling out any one demographic. Certainly my own personal experience from working in construction is I work around lots and lots of young people who are really determined, conscientious, keen, hard-working people who produce really good work, and you know, respect to them for that. You know, speaking as a business owner now, we have so many more, well, I wouldn't say opportunities, but things are a lot easier for running a business, especially, you know, with all the apps that you've got out there to help with invoicing and paperwork, administration, all of the tools we've got for marketing ourselves so we can get our name and brand known in a far wider area than has ever been possible before. That support from other people in the industry, it used to just be the band of lads you'd knock around with on site, you know, going back 20-30 years, and that was your pool. These days it goes far wider than that, doesn't it, with all of the interaction across social media, and you know, you can have people who in the same position as you and resonate with your thoughts and ideas, and you know, it's opportunity is there in bigger ways than has ever been before. And one of the observations I've made is, you know, if I go back to when I was coming into the industry, at that time there seemed to be you know, a big number of apprenticeship positions. There was lots of small sole traders and one-man band companies who would have apprentices, and it doesn't seem to be the case anymore that's happening. I'm not sure exactly what the reason for that is. There's probably all sorts of contributing factors, from the number of people in the industry through various routes who were perhaps contributing to a fall in the revenue a business can make, so therefore reducing the number of apprenticeship positions, or whether it's just people aren't as interested in taking on an apprentice and training someone up. I don't know. I'm not able to put my finger on it, but you know, we have to say that looking back those 20 or 30 years, the employers we had, who were probably people the age I am now, we're rock stars for taking those people on and training them up. And it's my hope now that we can have a new wave of people who step up and try and do the same. You know, it's easy to sit and preach, so I'm not wanting to do that. Right now we're in an absolute crap storm of really difficult times for employers, and there's no shame in not being able to employ anybody, let alone an apprentice right now. Who knows what's going to happen and what's going on. So I'm speaking more generally over the last 5 years or so, if you like. And while it is concerning that a lot of the people who I am talking to are really struggling in their businesses at the moment, just trying to keep going, and you know, that's awful to hear. There are other people who are doing pretty well, and you know, certainly from a domestic background in the industry, it seems that through lockdown there was quite a bit of work there, and once they were able to get out and going again, they've been busier than ever. Whether that's going to continue with maybe what's coming next, who knows. But if you are in a position where you've got a good solid stream of work and you have the time and determination, I highly recommend the apprenticeship route as a means of growing your business. And certainly right now with the extra grant that's available, so if you're employing a 16 to 18 year old, you get that £2,000 top up. So right now you can claim £3,000 of grant, which will help in the initial cost to getting the apprenticeship up and running, because obviously when you first bring them into your company, there is a period of running a bit slow, or at least slowing another member of your team down while they train them up and get them up to speed with the basics. But once you're through that stage, they should be helping you make money further down the line. Hopefully if the economy recovers and we come out of this, if we are going to come out of it, you know, that opportunity will be there for you to thrive. So yeah, I just want to get that message out there that you know, we are in strange times, but please still consider an apprenticeship role for somebody if you are looking to grow your business. So thanks for watching that, and we'll catch up again another time. Have a great day. I'm going to go and get on with it. Even the sun's just popped out now, so it could be worse. Have a good one.